Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here today. I wasn't actually planning on filming, but I just had the most epic PR delivery ever, and I know you guys are going to be so excited to hear all about this range as well, so I have to share it with you. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I love me some designer. So when I heard that L'Oreal Paris and Balmain were doing a couture collection, and for the first time ever it was coming to New Zealand, I was so excited. I never thought that I would actually be sent the product to try, but it is here and we are going to review it together so you can know whether, oh shit, it's approved and whether I think that you should go out and buy it. So this is the packaging that arrived from the courier man only like 20 minutes ago. I've already put it on Instagram, and I know I said to some people, or I did like a little poll and I said, do you want to see it on Instagram? Do you want to see it on YouTube? And I thought, fuck it, I just really want to film a video. So here we are. On this side, we have the first tribe in blue. In the middle is the black, and then on this side is the green. So let's take a look at the packaging. The bullets are all pretty standard from L'Oreal Paris. This is their classic Color Riche formula. So it's going to be a matte, but it's said to be moisturizing, and because it's infused with camellia oil, it shouldn't be drying on the lips. It should be nourishing. So we will try that out and I will let you know. The blue bullet is like a beautiful, almost navy marble effect, and then you've got the Balmain emblem on the side. The green one has a similar look too, and then of course the super luxurious black as well. So the idea behind this collection is that there are 3 tribes. There is couture, rock and safari. It says in the press release that the lipsticks are designed to empower women, and these tailor-made shades have been created with every complexion in mind, which is awesome. So, I mean, I'm obviously quite pale, so not all of the shades will suit me, but let's try them all out and I'll let you know which my favorites. And I just have to say, I know that I am obviously like, I don't have many followers on Instagram and my YouTube is super small, but I think when people are just talking about one brand, it's always just safe to say whether it's sponsored or not. This is not sponsored. I was gifted this from the PR, but you guys know if you follow me on Instagram, I'll always keep it real. I'm quite opinionated, and because I used to be a beauty editor, you know, I really like reviewing products. So I will definitely give you the pros and the cons of this whole collection. So let's get straight into it. So all I've got on my lips today is my Glossier Balm.com. Oh my god, there's a fucking cockroach. Ugh, it's a baby one, but still, I can't deal. Don't worry, I got it. So I have just pulled out the blue collection, and do you know what I've just discovered is when they have the names at the bottom of the bullet, they've also done it in its shade. So when they're sitting in your lipstick collection, you can easily see rather than having to remember the name. It's so good. I hate it when all the labels are the same. You're like, I can't remember what color Lady Danger is. Okay, so the first shade we are going to try is Power, which is a really beautiful dark brown shade. So first impressions of Power is that it feels very nourishing. You can definitely tell that it's infused with that camellia oil. It's not drying at all. It feels very smooth and buttery on the lips. The only thing is that this color is looking a little bit sheer. You can still kind of see my natural lip color through the lipstick, and I mean, it looks more satin to me than matte. But I kind of like this colour. I mean, I'm really into browns. I feel like it definitely does not suit the peachy eye that I've got going on today. But with, you know, like a smoky brown eye, like really blown out, almost like a paint pot would look really gorgeous with this. This one is called Rebellion. It's a beautiful royal navy blue. And this one looks a lot more matte in the bullet. I have not tried a colour like this before. It is super unique, and to be honest, it's the sort of colour that will not hide any of your sins. It could do with a lip liner for sure, because I just don't think I've got the skills to apply it as precisely. Like if you're using a red, I feel like you can totally get away with, you know, a few blurred lines here and there, but this one needs perfection. And I also feel like it makes my teeth look really yellow. So it's definitely not for me, but if you are into colour, you might like this. In terms of it being like a matte finish, it feels a lot more matte than the first one, but it still feels really nourishing, not drying at all. But it does feel a little bit thick because you kind of have to apply it a few times to get that really intense colour. So that's totally stained my lips, but that's alright, we'll continue. Next one is Freedom, and this is a gorgeous, again, quite a royal purple. I'm totally digging this shade. Feels really creamy, really pigmented, beautiful colour. I feel like purple can actually be quite versatile and works with a couple of different eye looks. So yeah, I'm really into Freedom. Okay, and the last shade in the Rock Tribe is like a greyish brown. I'm not sure how this is going to look on me, but let's give it a go. I feel like on camera this doesn't look too bad, but in person, I don't know if it looks bad, but it's just not me. It kind of freaks me out a little bit. I have friends that would look amazing in this colour, so maybe I will give this shade to them. It's just a bit too grey for me. Next up we have the Couture Tribe in the beautiful black and gold packaging. This has more classic shades. I feel like this is going to be a bit more me. I can see that there's a classic red in here, a nude, a peach, and another purple. So let's give it a go. First up we have Libertation, a gorgeous dark purple. Ooh, I really like this. This is probably the most matte one I've tried so far. I'm really enjoying the shade, but I can feel it like sticking in the corners of my mouth because it's just quite tacky and like thick, which I think is to make sure that it's super pigmented. I would definitely reach this shade quite a bit. I think it's really elegant and edgy without being too dark, but I don't think it's the sort of one that I could wear all night because I probably feel like it would be drying out my lips. Ooh, yeah, this is a bit of me. This is like a beautiful peachy nude, and it's called Confession. I love that name. Oh, it feels so creamy, you guys. I knew I'd like it, and I do. It's really creamy. It's beautiful and pigmented. It's such a gorgeous shade. This is like one of those shades you keep in your handbag because it will take you from any and every occasion. I love it, I love it, I love it. I am so obsessed with Confession. It's so pretty, I don't want to take it off. This beautiful rich red shade is called Domination. How sexy. If you are a red girl like me, you will love Domination. It's creamy, it's buttery, it applies like super pigmented in one swipe. I'm totally obsessed with it, and it's so sexy. It's like that really sexy blue base red. Love. I think this is like a rose gold. Kind of got like, it's like a nude, pinky nude base, but it's definitely got some flecks of gold in there. So Confidence is quite different to the other shades that we've tried so far. It's more like, it's definitely got a metallic kind of finish, but I'd say it's more frosted than like a really pigmented matte. And because all the makeup has come off around my lips from swatching and removing, it's just not looking great on its own, but I think that this would be really nice over the top of a lipstick, especially a matte one that's dried down and won't budge, and then you can apply Confidence over top. Surprisingly, we've gone through 8 shades so far and my lips don't actually feel too bad, so good sign. Good job on the formula, L'Oreal. Okay, and the last tribe is called Safari, and in terms of the shades here, we've got an orange, a brown, a beige nude, and a signature Balmain khaki, which will be very interesting to try. I feel like that's not going to look super great on me, but hey, We're here to try these things, we might be surprised. I'm gonna finish with the khaki, so let's start with something a bit safer. Urban Safari, the beigey nude. This beige looks really pretty against the green packaging, I love it. It's like concealer. This definitely isn't my kind of nude. Remember when you're at school and you just started wearing foundation and you thought it'd be really cute to take all the foundation across your lips? Yeah, it's not so cute anymore, and unfortunately that is what this shade is doing for me. It's kind of a little bit too similar to my skin tone, so I feel like it's washing me out. Yeah, it's not good for me, but it might suit some other complexion. Okay, the next shade that we have is Fever. This isn't a shade that I would normally reach for, but I'm actually kind of loving it. Again, like the red shade, it's very pigmented, it feels super creamy, buttery, and it only took one swipe. It was very quick to apply. So yeah, I'm into this. It's a little bit different for me, but it's kind of cool. Okay, second to last one is called Glamazon. That's a cool name. So this is a greyish brown. To be honest, it's quite similar to Legend. Like, do you think those look quite similar? I do. This one's maybe a little bit more grey and this one's a little bit more brown, but anyway, we will give it a go. Yep, I'm about to look like a corpse. Cool. Yep, as I suspected, quite grey, washing me out a little bit. It just doesn't suit my complexion. I think it's a cool colour and I think that if it suits you, it's awesome, but it's just not for me. And last but certainly not least, the khaki. This is the shade a Balmain Instinct, and it is V green. I feel like it doesn't look as green from your perspective, but where I'm sitting, girl, this is green. I don't know if it is for me, but it's cool. I love that L'Oreal has gone all out and done, like, basically, I feel like the only color that isn't here is like a hot pink, but I'm not mad about that. I feel like there's so much variation. I'm loving like the more muted dusty tones. This is definitely not going to be something that I wear on the reg. You probably won't see any selfies on the gram, but hey, it's a cool one to have in your collection to say that, you know, you've got the Balmain lipstick color. Like, that's pretty awesome. I am going to quickly take this shade off, put on my favorite, Domination, and then we'll do a quick summary. Okay, so it's time for my final thoughts. In terms of the three tribes, I definitely feel like the Couture collection in the black packaging suits my complexion the best. In terms of shades that slightly missed the mark, there were a couple that I weren't so keen on. One was Confidence. This is the rose gold. It's just, it looks really pretty in the bullet and I love the idea of it, but it just didn't perform when I put it on the lips. Wasn't super pigmented, but I feel like it could be nice as like kind of like a lip topper. And then the other one, you know what I'm going to say, it's the Concealer Like Nude. This is the shade Urban Safari. It just doesn't suit my complexion and it reminds me of those times back in high school, and I do not need to be reminded of those times. One that I'm kind of on the fence on, like I love the colour but I'm not super hot on the formula, is Liberation. This was the one that kind of felt like it was like a little bit too thick and it was sticking in the corners of my mouth. I think that's because, you know, you want it to be pigmented, but something's got to give, especially when you're making purple lipsticks. It's something that I notice with a lot of brands. So I don't think that it's like a total fail because I do love the colour, but it's the sort of one that you couldn't wear for a really long time. In terms of my favourite shades, I absolutely adore Domination, which I have on right now, and also this beautiful nude Confession. They are hands down my favourites. They are both really pigmented, buttery, creamy formula, don't feel very drying, but still give that gorgeous matte effect. All in all, I'm obsessed with the packaging. I think that the price point is really amazing, like $24.99 for a little bit of designer luxury at an affordable price it's just amazing. You know, You guys know that I love me some designer, but we can't all afford it, and we can't all afford it all of the time. So this is a really great way to add something beautiful and luxurious to your collection without having to fork out thousands of dollars. My other favorite thing about this collection is that there is a shade for everyone. You know, whether you've got a beautiful deep complexion or you're super pale, you're gonna find at least 1 or 2 shades that you will love in this collection. And because the packaging's so unique, I'm all for buying a little bit of limited edition now and again. Even if you don't wear it all the time, it's just so cool to have in your collection. So all in all, this collection is definitely a thumbs up from me. I think there are some shades that I will be gifting to some people because they just don't look good on me. But I am loving Domination. It's super sexy and beautiful. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of different from me, you know, going through an entire collection, but this is such a special occasion. It's so beautiful, and I'm feeling really grateful to have received it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and in the comments below let me know which shade you're most excited to try. If you like my videos, make sure you hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!